I'm at Dutch Dreams with Cody, you, Olivia, and Shelly. We're gonna eat ice cream.
Coney and Justin not show up to your birthday party?
They did not. It's okay, because there's ice cream, and I'm sure there'll be cake. Oh my god, I don't know what to choose. Oh man.
Moose droppings. That's exactly what I'm going for.
Are you getting a cone? This is intense. Hi.
What can I get for you?
Can I have a score bowl, coconut island, and maple walnut? Thank you.
Delicious.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Is there anything else?
What do you mean?
I don't know, like a birthday cake? Like something you can put a candle in?
I'm sure we can get a candle for your ice cream.
So sad.
It's my birthday this week, so I made myself a birthday cake. Again. So for my birthday, I'm making myself a caramel cone mega cake. I basically wanted all those flavors that I love, like sugar cone, caramel sauce, chocolate sauce, ice cream, nuts, all in my cake. I've baked 3 pans of cake, and my cakes are both chocolate and vanilla. I couldn't make the decision, so I decided to bake both. It's my birthday. That is another representation of me. No. What is happening here? Like you're Instagramming?
Yo, this
You're acting 22.
This is
You're acting
cute
22 right now.
stories.
You're acting 22. You're trying to capture every moment of life while living it. My cakes are baked, cooled, and chilled, and now I want to level them. And I'm also going to remove the caramelization from the bottom of the vanilla cake. So my 2 full cakes, I'm gonna now layer into 2, and then with my half cake, I'm just gonna level it to that same height as all those layers. I want to trim these cakes. The chocolate doesn't have caramelization on the side, but the vanilla does. So I'm just gonna lay a 7-inch round pan upside down on top of each layer and cut around with a small serrated knife. There will be no caramelization on my birthday, unless it's caramel. Besides, I'm baking my own cake, so who's gonna stop me? I asked myself, and I was okay with it. Now it's time to call in Sir Squeeze. I kind of didn't want him around on my birthday. He's just getting on my nerves, but he does his job well. So he is going to simple syrup all 5 layers of cake.
Did Sir Squeeze get you a birthday gift this year?
Nope, he did not. He also didn't get me a cake.
It's almost like he caused that for talking
He did,
behind his
he
back.
did, he did. He's like that. Now I'm gonna make the cone layers of this cake. To make the cone batter, I need flour, salt, eggs, sugar, butter, and milk. I'm gonna stir together the flour and salt, and then I'm gonna whip my eggs with the sugar. Now I wanna mix together the wet ingredients, which would be the milk, the melted butter, and some vanilla, of course. And then I'm just gonna alternate my dry and my wet ingredients into the egg mixture. It's kind of like pancake batter, but thinner. Makes sense? You could just do it in a bowl. You don't need a mixer. You can have your cone maker plugged in and heating up while you make the batter, because the batter is so quick, and then it will be ready. Now I can scoop my batter into the center, and I'm gonna spread it a little bit with a small offset spatula, and then close the cone maker.
How about we hire you to make a cake and then give it to you?
That's the same thing that's happening now.
But we pay you.
I don't think I'll feel better. Just give me some money and I'll go shopping. I'd say they took about a minute per cone, and then you just open it up and you carefully pick it up off the machine, and then just keep making more with the rest of your batter.
That's really cool if they're that easy to make.
Yeah, they are.
Like, holy crap.
Yeah, they're super easy.
That would be so fun to make at home.
Yep. You know when you walk into like those ice cream places and you smell that sort of sweet smell in the air? It's cones. I also want to roll some of these up, and my machine came with a cone roller. I don't know what that's called.
Yeah.
It's basically like, what is that shape called?
Oh, Not a
So-
cone. I think it's called a cone.
Ah, is this my 72nd birthday? Now that my waffle sheets are cool, I'm gonna lay them onto a large cake board. And what I'm going to do is drizzle with chocolate in one direction on all the sheets and then turn my board and drizzle with caramel in the other direction. So I have like almost a chocolate and caramel grid. So I start with a layer of chocolate cake on the bottom. I spread a thin layer of ganache and then I pipe a ganache fence around the edge. Within the fence, I place one of the drizzled waffle sheets and then I sprinkle on a scoop of peanuts. On top of the nuts, I'm gonna place a dollop of Italian meringue buttercream and spread it right across to the top of the fence. And the next layer I place on will be vanilla. I'm gonna keep repeating this, alternating my cake flavors as I go up until I'm at the top. Finally, I put my cone on top. Ooh. I put a cone on top, so we have to sing this later. This is perfect. I do like making cakes like this because it's just about the basics and baking and flavors. I don't have to worry about fondant and all that stuff. And it's kind of like the stuff we make at Camp Cake. If you love baking and spending time in the kitchen as much as I do, this is your last day to register for Camp Cake so we can spend the whole day together. You'll be in your kitchen, I'll be in mine with the whole team, and we will bake together from A to Z. The theme is Slumber Party this year, and we are making a pizza cake, movie night mega cupcakes, and my version of cake pop. You have 24 hours left to register, so please check out the link below. Thank you to everyone who's already signed up. We are gonna have so much fun. There, ready?
Yeah. Jonathan.
Camp Cake's back, all right! Now I can crumb coat and chill with Italian meringue buttercream. My creme coat is chilled and it is time for me to ice this cake. I had a little bit of leftover vanilla bean buttercream from my Grenada cake. So I've decided to ice the outside of this cake with the vanilla bean buttercream. It's more ice creamy to me. That's the amazing thing about Italian meringue buttercream, that you can freeze it for up to 2 months and then just let it thaw naturally. Don't put it in the microwave like Orhan. While my cake is chilling, I'm gonna take this opportunity to decorate my cones. To decorate my cones, I'm gonna melt some hot pink candy melts, and then I'm using chopped peanuts and this month's sprinkle service blend, which is 2 blends. Yo's birthday bash, all that glitters. You know what glitters? Gold. I'm going to take 1 sugar cone at a time and I'm going to dip it into my bowl of pink chocolate, twirl it around a bit. Now what I'm gonna do is hold the cone over a baking tray and sprinkle on sprinkles and sprinkle on chopped nuts. And then for the heavier all that glitters, I'm just gonna pick them up one by one and place them on. So you're getting these sprinkles, this t-shirt, and an ice cream cone keychain if you are part of our deluxe membership. Yes?
What's that?
I'm over accessorizing. Ice cream keychains, which double as earring additions. Keychains. If that sounds good to you, there's a link below where you can sign up. For the larger homemade cones, I want to do the same thing, but they're kind of too big to dip and I'm afraid to break them. So instead of dipping, I'm going to use a small spatula to spread on a layer of the pink chocolate and then do the same thing. Coat the chocolate in all that lovely goodness and sprinkles and nuts. The next thing I want to do is make the scoops that will go in my ice cream cone. So I've decided to make these out of sculpting Rice Krispie. So I'm making a half recipe of my sculpting Rice Krispie mixture. And then what I'm going to do is roll it into 6 equal balls. Yes, I used a scale. And then with the leftover, I'm making 1 larger ball. Now's the hard part. I have to ice these Rice Krispie balls, and they're very light. The smaller balls I set in a silicone mini cupcake tin that I had, and then I carefully iced all the way around with my vanilla bean buttercream. I really appreciate you guys spending my birthday with me and watching. Please subscribe to this channel. Just click that icon and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I make a new cake. And then for my larger Rice Krispie ball, I placed that into a little bowl I had that was sort of just the right size and iced it as well. Now, if you find it hard to get them smooth, you can chill them for a bit, and then I used my invention to smooth them out, which was tricky because they're so light. I had to be very light-handed because they were just sort of jumping around. Just touch up with a spatula with more buttercream anywhere you like until they look good. I think I can start to decorate this cake. This is my favorite part. I'm going to drizzle the top of this cake with my chocolate and caramel sauce, and I want to create the same pattern I did on the flat waffles. Now is my favorite time. I'll just place this cake on a cake stand, and now I can keep decorating. I want to lay this cake on a bed of sprinkles because it's my birthday. And then I top the sprinkles with some All That Glitters gold sprinkles. What I want to do is create the look of an upside down ice cream cone all the way around the cake. So the first thing I need to do is add my ice cream scoops, which are the Rice Krispie balls that have been iced. And I want to place them upside down around the cake at the base, right on top of the bed of sprinkles. Now it's time to place a sugar cone on top of the scoop. Do you remember nutty cones?
No.
There was a sugar cone, vanilla ice cream, and then there was caramel and chocolate and chopped peanuts. They don't make it anymore, but that was my favorite. Like when I heard the truck, when there was the guy on the bike, when I went to the store, that was what I was having. They look great, but I need to fill in some of the gaps between the scoop and the cone. If you want to watch a playlist of all the birthday cakes that I have made for myself, click right here. 4 years. The next thing I want to do is just add like a ring of roasted peanuts around the top of the cake, but a very small ring. So I just placed them all around, and then I added 3 peanuts to the top of the ice cream cones, which are really the bottom, right? They're up. There's footage. I know it sounds weird. Now, it's time to put the cone on top. So what I've decided to do is take one of my waffle cones, and then I'm gonna pipe in some melted chocolate, and then I'm gonna take a store-bought sugar cone. I cut the tip off and place that down inside. So it's like I'm gluing it on the inside of my cone, and now it's twice as strong. Reinforced ice cream cone. I think I could market this. The reason I want a hole at the bottom of the cone is because I'm about to drive a dowel right down the center of my cake. And now that it's in place and there's some sticking up, I'm gonna carefully lower that cone over the dowel. It's time to add my larger ice cream scoop. So I carefully pick it up off the bowl I iced it on and place it into the cone. Finally, I put the cone on top. Hey, put the cone. We're not Beyonce. Do you know that Beyonce's publicist is from Grenada?
Wow.
I saw people tagging her in the Grenada cake.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, didn't work.
She still
I
doesn't.
thought, no, nothing is working. I can't even. So obviously this is my birthday cone on top of my birthday cake. So I have to drizzle it with more chocolate and caramel.
Obviously.
And then of course top it off with some more roasted peanut. I'm just gonna go sing happy birthday to myself and cut it. Are we done here? Thank you again for watching and celebrating my birthday with me. It's really great that you're here. I had to make my own cake, but at least you're here. So thank you. I will be back next week, and in the meantime, check out my perfect summer cakes compilation over on How to Cake It Step by Step. It has another cake with ice cream that doesn't melt.